Hey guys, what is up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. So, welcome to Tiffmas. Today we are doing a Q&A. One person requested this video. And I was like, okay. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram. Sorry, I have a headache. Yesterday or last night or whatever, I was putting some stuff up in my... Wow, you have to do this right now. My ferret is deciding to just be loud right now. I was putting some stuff up in my closet, in my boxes, and a picture frame, a very heavy picture frame might I add, hit me right in the tip, like the tip of the picture frame hit me right, it was like right in the corner, it hit me right in the head. I am surprised I actually don't have a bump. It was surprised I didn't cry too. So I gotta get ready. I have so much to do today. I'm gonna try and speed through this as quickly as I can. And yeah, I don't really feel that well, so if my answers are kind of like bleh, it's because I don't feel well. And I just have so much to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first question. So I'm not saying anybody's usernames just because I don't want to pronounce them wrong and I don't want to feel like... Let's start with the first question. When you were a child, were you told you were overweight by people and did it affect you? Yes. First of all, okay. I've been overweight pretty much my entire life. Like, I don't even remember a time in my life where I wasn't overweight. So people have always felt the need to tell me that I'm big or I'm too big or I'm this or that for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't ever feel the need to tell somebody that they're too big. I don't feel the need to tell somebody that they're too skinny. I don't feel the need to tell anybody that they're this or that because it's really none of my business, especially as a child, because you're probably telling me something that I already know. You know what I mean? Did it affect me? Yeah. Oh yeah, it affected me. It affected me in ways that psychologically, oh, I was about to just put it on my glasses, I will probably never be able to explain. I mean, the way that I look at how people treat me, I don't let people hurt me. Like, people think that their comments on the internet hurt me and stuff like that. Like, you can't hurt me with your comments. Like, I promise you, everything you've said to me or try to say to me to hurt my feelings, you're not. I promise you. It's gonna take a lot for you to hurt my feelings. Just because I've heard it all in person. And that goes for a lot of creators, but especially plus size creators. Like, you really think you're hurting our feelings? And we're not filtering our comments because we are scared of hate comments. That's not why we filter our comments. We're just tired of the comments. It has nothing to do with, you know, being hurt by the comments. We don't care. And I'm speaking for me. Me filtering my comments, you know, at least for me. I personally have heard it all, so. You know, I've been called, I think the funniest one I've been called is an Oreo. Not because I think I'm black, but because I'm round. That one to me was just like, you're reaching. Like, you're really... And that one was in person, just so we're clear. Okay, next one. What are some non-related weight loss goals? So, some non-related weight loss goals for me, for sure, have to be pretty much all clothes related. So, like, I love getting new clothes. Like, I have really been enjoying getting new clothes. I've actually been buying more than I've been really needing to, as far as like new clothes, for no reason. Non-scale, I guess like a non-scale one would be like, I really want to ride a roller coaster and not feel like I'm dying. So I went to Cedar Point. If you don't know what Cedar Point is, basically it's an amusement park in Ohio, and I live pretty close to it. I live like 40 minutes away from it, and I bought season passes for it I think 2 years ago in 2018, and I think I went a total of 3 times, possibly 2 times, and the reason that is, maybe even 1 time, I think the second time I didn't even ride any of the rides, was because I could only ride 2 of the rides because I couldn't fit on the rides. Like, they have like tester rides or like tester seats that you can sit on, and if you can't buckle the seat, you're not allowed to even get in line. I was so embarrassed, and my friend who went with me actually works at Cedar Point. You know, she was pretty cool about it, and she was just kind of like, you know, it's fine, and she is a smaller person, and she was just like, it's fine, we don't have to ride the rides. And I know she wanted to ride the rides, and she was totally cool about it, and I felt so bad and embarrassed. It just like made me, like, I don't even know how to explain it. So we rode this ride called the Motion Ocean, and I swear I felt, and like, this guy passed out on the ride, but I swear I felt the bar come up when the ride goes like this. I'm telling you, I felt the bar come up, and maybe it was just in my head. I never got off a ride so fast in my life. I was like, I cannot be on this thing. Why did I even get on this thing? I freaked out. I had to leave. I'm sure people are going to be like, well, why wasn't that the moment where you decided to change your life, blah, blah, blah. There was never a moment in my life where I was like, okay, I'm going to change my life. There's always been, I need to lose weight. I need to lose weight. I need to lose weight. Like, there's never been a defining moment where I'm like, okay, I'm going to lose weight. I've always been like, I'm going to lose weight. Because there's never been a time in my life where it has been, I don't need to lose weight. And I think that's really important to talk about. I don't know about anybody else, but my life has been so focused on losing weight that I don't even know what it's like to not be focused on losing weight. And I'm so ready to be at that point in my life where I can just enjoy living. Do you have any problems going to the bathroom after weight loss surgery? I do not. If I do start to have any issues going to the bathroom. So I was in a multi-level marketing company called Herbalife. Everybody knows this. I actually have a video on here of why I quit. And that video is like from when I first started my channel. There was this product called Aloe, and basically the product helped you go to the bathroom. And I did a lot of research on Aloe and why it helped you go to the bathroom. I liked that it was like a natural alternative. So you can actually find Aloe at the store. And yes, it has carbs in it. Yes, it has calories in it. You know, doctors are going to tell you not to drink your calories, blah, blah, blah. All that kind of stuff. If you are struggling to go to the bathroom and it hurts, ma'am, I drink this Aloe from Aldi's, and it works every time. But this doesn't happen to me a lot, but this works for my mom as well. So I personally don't like Miralax. I don't like stuff like that, but that's just personal preference. I work 2 jobs and I barely eat. I think it's the easiest way to lose weight. Am I wrong? So, okay, not eating is not good. Like, let's start there. Not eating slows down your metabolism, and you're gonna end up gaining weight when you start eating again. So the easiest way to lose weight is putting yourself in a calorie deficit of 500 from what your normal calories are over time. Like, I would find out whatever your calories are. You can type in your TDEE on the internet. You can find a free calculator, and it'll tell you all of that. I would put that your activity is sedentary, because for most people it is. Unless you are like a super athlete, for most people it's sedentary. And then I would go from there, you know? And I would subtract 500 calories from that, 250 to 500 from there, and I would start there. You're gonna see a small change over time, but it's going to be sustainable long term. I just want to also add, I am not qualified yet to be giving out information like that, but it's information you can literally find anywhere. Have you gained or lost friends during this process beyond the weight loss community? I have not. I haven't lost any friends. I haven't really gained any friends either. I keep my circle pretty small. If I'm being completely honest, I have like 3 friends. No, not really. They don't really care about my size. I mean, they care that I'm healthy. My best friend has been there. We met at Zumba. Our moms were actually like really close friends when they were younger. And they decided to like meet up at Zumba one day when we were like little kids. I wouldn't say little kids, but we were in our younger days, like middle school. And we did Zumba together, and of course, like, that was when I was in one of my trying to lose weight stages, and we've been best friends ever since. And my other, you know, 2 friends that are a couple, he actually found me on Instagram and from the gym that I used to go to, and we just became friends. And yeah, I mean, his girlfriend get along really good. So what's one thing that lifts you up that you do daily? Playing with my dog. I love my little pup so much. Like, he seriously is one of the best things that has ever happened to me, and I cannot like explain it. Like, under the circumstances, it sucked what happened, but he is seriously like one of the best things ever. What's the biggest struggle that you face post weight loss surgery, change in diet, or mental health? I would say the biggest struggle that I face is not being able to have like a cheat meal. I love food, okay? Who doesn't love food? Anybody that says that they don't love food's a liar, okay? One of the biggest things for me is I cannot eat fried foods. Like, fried foods make me so sick. I cannot handle oil, and I don't know what it is about the oil. Like, fatty foods just can't do it. Even like fatty meats. And what I mean by that is, like, if there's like a piece of fat on the meat, like, you know, like a really big piece of fat on it, I can't do it. I can't do that for like, who wants to bite down, oh god no, but like that, and then also just ew, being able to just have some Chinese when I want. Yeah. The mental health part has been really hard too. I'm not even gonna lie about that. How do you get through the depression when it starts hitting really hard? Honestly, my counselor. Talking to my mom, talking to friends has been kind of like the only thing that helps me. Talking to you guys, sometimes I will post on my story and you guys really help me. People go through a lot of the similar things, so sometimes it's very easy for us to feel alone, and sometimes it's very easy for us to be like, oh, I'm not alone in this situation, like, I'm not the only one that goes through this. But we don't realize that because we just kind of like put ourselves in this box, you know what I mean? And that's okay, you know, we can do that sometimes, but it's also okay to let ourselves know, like, hey, we're not alone, other people do go through this. If there was not a pandemic going on, would you do a meet and greet? That's a hard one. So I would be so scared that nobody would show up. You know what I mean? If people were like, yeah, like I would show up, yeah, I would do one. But I would be so scared that no one would show up. I'm just that type of person. Have you met the one? Yeah, his name is Tanner. He's a little corgi. I am single as a Pringle and not ready to mingle. I'm scared of guys, just so we're clear. I get this question a lot. I don't think anybody asks this, but a lot of people think that I'm bi because I use purple and blue hearts a lot. And I didn't know this until I joined TikTok, that is the bi pride colors, which I have no problem with people thinking that, like, it is what it is. But I'm actually not. I'm straight, unfortunately. Galaxy is just my thing, and I think those colors represent Galaxy the most. Like, my hair was Galaxy at one point. It's faded as hell now. But yeah, I'm straight, so I just had to put that in there. Are you planning on having kids? Just curious. So this is a hard question. So I have something called PCOS. This is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And one of the symptoms for polycystic ovarian syndrome is infertility. I just have a feeling in my gut that I might have I might have that symptom, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure if I will be able to have kids, especially with being overweight for so long. Now, that may just be like a fluke. That might not even be a real thing for me, a real worry that I should be worrying about, but it could be a real issue for me. Like, I don't know, we'll see. However, do I plan on having kids? I don't know. Honestly, That's a really hard one. Right now, as my life is going right now, I don't see kids in my future anytime soon. Sorry, Mom. I want to build my career. I want to build a business. And this is something I've wanted to do for a really long time. This actually has nothing to do with, like, okay, this does have something to do with how my following is starting to build, but this has been part of the plan. So I have said for a very, very long time that I want my own business and I want to build a brand. Like, everything that is becoming what it is not a coincidence. I have been manifesting this. I have been building this. Like, this has been building for years. This is not something that is just like randomly happening. I don't want to sound like conceited or anything like that, because that's not what this is. That's not what this is. If I meet the one and in the future he's like, you know, I want some kids, I'm gonna be like, well, maybe in the future we'll be like seahorses and the man can get pregnant, you know what I mean? Birth scares me. Especially after having bariatric surgery. Oh no, honey, that pain was... I don't know if I could deal with birth pain after bariatric pain. I'll never forget it. Can you talk about loose skin? So I actually am starting to have a tiny, tiny bit of loose skin. Not like a ton, just like a little bit. And to be honest, I thought I was going to be like really, really self-conscious about it. And maybe it's just because it's not like a lot. Like, you can see like a little bit in my arms. But to be honest, to me, it's showing progress. I don't know, it doesn't make me self-conscious. However, will I have like some type of surgery for it? Yeah. I don't want it like long term. Just because I have a look that I want for my body. And that's totally okay if you want to keep your skin. Like, that's up to you. I really don't care what you do with your own body. I just don't want to do that. But that'll be like way in the future, a couple years down the line, when I get to where I want to be, you know? Was there a moment before your journey where you realized where you had to lose weight? No. And I think I kind of answered this. It's been ingrained in my head that I need to lose weight. And I'm very scared that it is something that will never go away. Like, I'm scared that I will reach my goal weight and think that I need to be thinner, just because I have always been told that I need to be smaller, or I'm too big, you know? And that's a really scary thing to say out loud. What was my first non-scale victory? Being able to get up without my abdominal area hurting. Are you mentally where you want to be? No. How do you deal with body shamers? Body shamers get on my fucking nerve, because I'm not really sure what they're after. Like, what do you get out of coming after somebody like this, you know? What exactly, why does making somebody feel like crap make you feel better? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of trash person? I try to remind myself who the heck I am and what I'm doing, what my message is. And maybe you don't have a message. Maybe you're just like, you know, I'm just out here living my life, posting my stuff. Why does this person feel the need to tell me that I'm too big? And maybe you're not even big, you know what I mean? I've seen this girl on TikTok who literally isn't big, and she thinks she's big. She's not. And she's getting trashed in her comments by big people because she's saying she's big, because people have body shamed her. That's not okay. Let's talk about both sides, right? Let's talk about the first side of people body shaming her, right? That's not okay. I don't understand that. Like, why make somebody feel like that in the first place? Second place is, as bigger people, we know what it's like to be harassed. We know what it's like to be made fun of, felt like crap, made to feel like crap. Why would you make somebody else feel like crap when you can clearly see that they are already feeling like crap because a video made you a little insecure? Everybody is so me, and all about me. Nobody's ever thinking about the other person. and maybe how they're feeling. And with the whole body shamers, like, I don't know. So how I deal with those is I complain to my mom a lot. She's probably tired of hearing about it at this point. Honestly, I just kind of brush it off. I know that's so cliche, but I'm just kind of like, whatever. Like, there's nothing you can say to me that I haven't already said to myself, first of all, and there's nothing you can say to me that hasn't already been said to me. Like, it's not new. Like, you're not being original. How would I describe my clothing style? So I would describe my clothing style as alternative. That's usually what I type into Pinterest when I'm looking for ideas. I like that, like, emo, alternative, that kind of vibe. Okay, so here's the fit. We got some, my room's a mess, please leave me alone. Ripped jeans with this shirt. The shirt's from Target. And then this is Tanner's fit. We just did Christmas pictures. So yeah, he's over it. He's like, can you please just put me down? So that is all I have for you guys today. I have so much to do. I have to get going. I love you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will be doing another Q&A very soon. I love you, and I will be here tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day.